The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's and the Garavogue Bar.
Do you take a slug out of my drink? Did I hear you saying that?
I tested it for you like you told me to do. You told me to sit into your seat
And test the camera.
and the beer and the camera and all the bits that you would be dealing with.
Come here. Well, I just get this out of the way now and say, why don't you just drink 2 beers every week? I'll drink none.
Might just
Do you want it genuinely?
Yeah,
I couldn't give a shite. I'm sick to death of this.
2 white egg for Ray. No
It's
white
like
egg
someone
for
you're
Mark.
like. It's easier to deal with Ali. Like it's easier to deal with Ali than deal with you
It's a test
because you come in every week and you go, oh yeah, are you going to drink? What's your story this week? You going to drink that drink?
I blame Bob Coggins.
I give up. I don't want to
Bobbins
drink
did
anymore.
this to me. He introduced me to ice cold cloudless lager.
Yeah, it is nice.
Which is the white eggs literally answer to the world.
Yeah,
And I've got to the point now where I bring 2 tins in a week for me and you.
Yeah.
And I have to drink both of them.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, sorry. You want to drink both.
I want
of
to
them.
drink both. And I
So
have
you
to.
bring them in, and every week you're looking at them, going, "What's your story, Mark? Are you going to finish it all? Do you think you'll drink a quarter, maybe a half? Like, what are you going to drink? What are you thinking about?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Ray. I don't care. I just couldn't care." So that's it done. I'm not drinking them anymore. Mark no longer drinks. 7 years in, I am now a podcast pioneer. I've my pioneer badge on
Would you
drink.
not like a little sucky out of one, no?
No, I'd rather not be dealing with the shite of you looking at it every week.
What if I bring 3 in future?
Because then you just want to drink 3 of them. Don't
Stop
worry.
it. Turn into an office session.
Right? You could just have them from now on.
Sorry, okay.
It doesn't matter a hell. What's the crack anyway? Do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about?
Well, you know what? We'll start off with something light.
You do something lighthearted. I was going to say this whole episode is going to be about the law. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
okay.
Mark is going to be getting into a very serious story later in the podcast.
Half. It's not really a
But
serious
I hope he
story,
tells it in a humorous way.
No, there's no humour left to be body, Ray.
Well, then I'm going to have to try and...
If anyone wants to know, I'm going to start off the show by saying this, and you'll know at the end what I mean. Myself and Nicola are quitting our jobs.
Yep.
And we are going to try and sign on the dole.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go outside Sligo County Council's building for the rest of our lives going, where's my house?
And my money.
My money and everything. We have 2 kids at home. It's
Yeah.
a disgrace what you're doing to people like us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing from now on because I'm sick of playing the
So
game.
you've changed your approach from tonight onwards.
Yeah.
You're going to be
That's it.
fully and mainly dependent on the state.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
we'll get to that now
I
in a
will
minute.
get to that in a while.
But
if you're
before you
wondering why.
decide to take that jump,
Yeah, go on.
I would like to ask you, would you be interested in investing €250 in an unbelievable investment project?
What is this?
So, I have been contacted by representatives
I'm asleep already, Ray, thinking about this. Come on.
of the ATU's Camogie team.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a Camogie team here in the ATU.
Yeah.
And they played the bit of Camogie.
Yeah.
Which is Irish for hurling.
No, it's women's for hurling.
Yeah.
It's women language.
Why
for
couldn't they
hurling.
call it hurling?
Because they didn't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
They wanted it to be different.
They wanted to call it camogie.
Okay. So it's, I thought it was hurling backwards, but it's not. I haven't even finished these 2 tins
Oh my
yet.
God.
Anyway, they're basically looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
For their jerseys.
And I'd love to put my face in their dressing room.
Well, now's your chance. Okay?
Yeah.
So a representative has approached the podcast and
sponsors.
asked us whether or not we'd be interested in sponsoring, as in putting €500 up
Yeah.
for jerseys.
Yeah.
Now, I delved in a little deeper into this. Now, so right, this is great. So the Camogie team, 30 women,
Yeah.
are going to be wearing the Kendy and Raybo podcast
On their
logo on their jersey.
Yeah.
And then they clarified, no, the ATU has provided the match jerseys. We would be sponsoring their training gear.
And how many people are watching them train?
No one other than themselves.
Sure, like.
But they did say that they would tend to wear the training gear around the ATU during the day as opposed to their main.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
so
true,
The
yeah.
training gear is something. So I first of all wanted to ask you, had you any ideas on what type of training gear you'd like to purchase for them?
The biggest jacket. Don't drag me into this. A massive jacket.
Massive jacket. Okay.
Covers everything down to the legs, down to the ankles. A burka. Don't talk any more about that. Stop. No, don't talk any more about that.
So training jackets is what we're going to
Training
get.
jackets. No, I don't mind a training t-shirt if that's what they want. But if you're expecting Kendy to get... I am really, really happy. You know I love sport and you know I love women's sport.
Yeah.
So I would be delighted to sponsor us.
Would you be delighted to sponsor the
Where
training
are we
jersey?
getting that? We don't have any money.
I know, we're going to have to talk about it. I wonder, could
We'll
we
have
do
to get a
an
sponsor to sponsor us.
We're going to have to try and talk to our sponsors.
Yeah, to try and
sponsor
see how we sponsor us.
Yeah, so we might get
It
on
would
to,
be class to do
might
that.
get on
though.
to Go Loud and see.
Yeah.
See, could they find someone to give us the €500 so that we can look like the big...
Yeah, we'll put both on it, Go Loud. We'll put us and ye on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll sponsor the... I don't know if they've had a team before or something. I was talking to someone about this. Is it they have a new manager or
I
something?
think they have a new manager, yeah.
Yeah, so
and a
that's
very,
what-
very savage new assistant manager, I believe.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So this
Yeah.
might be the team to get behind.
Well,
Like,
I definitely think we could get behind them.
Yeah, honest to God, this could be the one that they're like the boys got them at the start.
Yeah.
and now they're winning All Irelands every year.
That's what I was
And-
thinking.
And they've stuck with Kendy Raybo as a sponsor despite.
I've never...
So I would love to be for our faces to be all over the ATU.
Would you want our faces on the jerseys?
Yo, it has to be our faces, massive.
It can't be just the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
No,
But
massive
nobody will
face.
know. I suppose they'll ask the question.
You
They'll
know
go,
the way-
Who are them lads?
Do you know Steve-O from Jackass?
Yeah, from Jackass.
He got a big tattoo of himself the whole way up his back.
Right.
I want that to be on the back of their jersey, my face, the length of the
Is
jersey.
it just your face you want on the jersey?
Oh, you want to be in it too?
I'd be on it too, yeah.
Completely forgot it. I didn't even think of
Where
that.
would the faces be on the jersey?
On the back.
Oh,
Two on the back, Raymond.
cool. Not in the front.
Not on the front unless it's on the stomach area.
Okay.
So you're making this shite like.
No, I'm
it's
not.
me that's trying to be
I'm
really
only
serious
asking.
about this.
I'm only asking for clarity.
That is as clear as I can be.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be exactly where every other sponsor is on the midriff.
On the midriff.
Pair of our faces.
Pair of
Kendy Raybo
faces.
podcast.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Go Loud. And then I'd love an inspirational quote that they can see.
Like what?
Puck it into the kitchen.
Keep at it.
No, puck it into the kitchen, which means lay a high ball in on top of them.
Okay.
Because I want them to go.
It's a lot.
You know the way sometimes you'll watch rugby players and they have wrist tape and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes they write their kids' names on it for inspiration.
All right.
Well, I want the Bjors to be looking at each other, but not in the face, looking at each other in my face.
They want
And it
your
says,
face and puck it in the kitchen.
Puck it into the kitchen.
Puck it
That's
into
what
the
I
kitchen.
want.
Okay.
The jersey. And
Lovely.
then I will depart with my £500.
So would you tip away maybe and have a look to see, have you got...
Absolutely. I will find that them funding. I can't pay a van now anyway.
I need
so.
55ers off you.
Yeah, I have it because
Yeah.
it's in van money. So
Van money,
it doesn't
yep,
matter.
yep, so you can do
the law, not
Right.
my law. Let's talk about the law in general.
Sure.
DJ, speaking of hurling and camogie,
Oh yeah, DJ Carey.
DJ Carey got
5 years.
5.5 years he got
Yeah.
for stealing between the years of 2014 and like September
At least
22.
now he has a genuine reason to ask people for money.
What do you mean? Sure, he's-
Well, he'll be away, like. So there'll be no one to mind the house or not, and he'll be able to actually ask his friends, look, I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
I could really do with a helping
Imagine if
hand
this
here.
whole thing was a ruse as well, by the way. He wouldn't go to prison at all.
How could it be a ruse?
As in, if it was a ruse that he was looking for more money to mind the family, he was like, God,
Yeah.
as I'm going to jail. He got it in the fucking national news.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
So he stole 400 grand over the space of, it seems like, 8
Stole
years.
is a strong word.
He defrauded people of...
Defrauded is
Yeah.
a strong word.
Yeah, what do you think it
He
was?
asked people for money and they gave it.
Yeah. All right, so you're with him.
Totally.
You've
with
heard
him.
it here first. Ray is a
Yeah,
huge...
but based on what you're going to talk about now in the next little while,
What?
I think he's dead right. Why wouldn't you? If you're going to go in the door and go shouting at the local authority.
I might take that can back.
Yeah. No. He did. He defrauded the people.
It is mad. I mean, the famous meme, and people have been dressing up as him for Halloween with the iPod charger in his nose. I mean, it was Judge Martin Nolan who presided over us.
Yeah.
And he said the reason why it was so bad is that it was friends and family of his and the nature in which he defrauded people. You know, it wasn't
Awful
like
stunt.
it wasn't a pyramid scheme or anything. He was telling people he was sick when he wasn't. You
Yeah.
know, and looking for money, and 400 grand. So 50 grand a year is what he made out of it.
Jesus.
And when I think of that, God forgive me now, it's not worth it.
But what did he spend it on? Was it like the Father Ted episode where he had the fur coat in the crowd?
Yeah. He was walking around with a crowd around
Yeah,
Kilkenny.
yeah.
But I just think that if it was like 15 or 16 million, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But for 50 grand a year,
I'm sure it saves you working.
but he was clearly always going to get found out. Like, I don't know if
I
it's
don't know,
worth it.
did he think it through? But history has lots of situations where people did something they didn't think through. Like,
So the work that took and the stress it put on him. DJ Carey could have been
was
like...
he struck for pound though? That must have been what
But I
happened.
don't know. But the thing is with DJ Carey is, I think personally, when you're a JA star like that,
Yeah.
he could have rang up any bank or insurance company and gone, come here, can I drive for ye and give me 150 grand a year?
Okay.
And I think they would have said, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we do for loads of JA people. You
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
whatever you want,
Yeah.
right? I don't know why you had to go to this extent for such a small amount of money.
I'd say he was. I don't know the particulars of the case, but I'd say he just had bills.
Yeah, it hasn't come out yet. What's
that song? Bills.
I got bills. I gotta pay.
That's what DJ Carey had. And if you had been down to see him in the pub there when he was DJing the last night, that's the song he would have played.
He is not a DJ, Raybo, in case you're wondering if he is or not.
Oh,
he's not.
What does he do?
He was a hurling gentleman. Perhaps the best hurling gentleman of all time.
So you're telling me that he was not an actual DJ?
No, man, he wasn't in the Ibiza with Carl Cox and the boys.
I was surprised the interest in the case, given he was a DJ. There's an awful lot of interest in it.
DJ don't carry.
DJ don't carry.
You don't carry how much money you have. But anyway, so I just thought it was a bit mad peculiar. There must be something that we're not hearing about this
There'll be a book on it now, wait till you say, or a podcast.
There has to be. And also, I mean, it showed me that, I mean, I don't know if this is even right or not, based on evidence or not. Probably not. But if you fuck around with money, you're going to get a sentence.
Karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of other things you probably wouldn't get a sentence for. You might get a suspended sentence for.
In fairness, it was quite a lot. Like
it is quite a lot.
5 years, like there'd be an awful lot of lads that do a lot worse that wouldn't get 5 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's quite substantial.
Yeah,
and there'd be a lot of other stuff that you'd be going. Imagine your man. Like there's people out there with 100 convictions that have never gone to jail. Like
that's right. Yeah.
And you're kind of like, so once money's involved, the state are like, hang on now a minute.
Hang on a minute.
You can break the law all you want, but the second you fraud.
Yeah, and I'm sure all the people who gave the money were upstanding citizens.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. And apparently there's loads more that didn't come forward, by the way.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which is always the case in these cases.
It's a bit like that time those people paid for the electric picnic tickets and didn't get it.
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
Can I talk about Alan Clark for a second?
If you want.
I'm going to have to subscribe to his Patreon for the first time ever. He has some kind of a catfish story on it. Have you seen that?
No.
Another fraudulent catfish story where someone was like messing with the HTMLs and websites of these competition websites, you know, like, do you want to win this house in Santa Ponza and an iPhone 6 and a brand new BMW?
Yeah.
Well, you have to stare at my arse for a 30-second ad and then give $3.99 for the ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently people were frauding that out of us and winning all over the place.
I entered a competition today for free tickets to Glastonbury 2027. That wouldn't have been a fraud, would it?
Why? Because you didn't go into their website then and change their website in order for you to win.
Yeah, but what if they had sent me the email from like a fraudulent email and said Glastonbury tickets, and I clicked into it and I just went ahead and paid them a tenner?
Was it the Nigerian prince that was trying to sell you the Glastonbury tickets?
Prince Naguku.
Yeah, it could have been.
What's his name?
It could have been. Are you trying to win Glastonbury tickets?
It just came up with an email, and I'm sorry, Laura, I didn't tell you this. She's like, why are you spending tenors on things that won't? They were raising money for a good cause that was irrelevant to my
No, you want
campaign.
Glastonbury tickets.
I wanted to get a pair
Have
of
you
tickets.
still got that love in you to go to Glastonbury? Like?
Absolutely. After doing
Jesus.
electric picnic, now Glastonbury is the holy grail.
What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with you that you don't want to go anywhere?
I just don't want to go out. Like, to me, Glastonbury. If you said to me, Mark, we're going to Glastonbury.
Would you not be absolutely...
Oh, me arse, would I? I would absolutely.
There's two places in this world that I'd be... Well, three, I'll give it that. Three places if you told me this evening that you... any of them.
5-star fun in Grange.
New York.
Oh.
You tell me I'm going to New York, I am going
Sounds
to be,
awful.
I'm going to be excited to leave.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Glastonbury, the festival. I would be excited to leave.
Oh.
But I'd have to go in a camper. And so them tickets better be camper van tickets.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll have to find a camper. Maybe Cog Bobbins will give me his one.
No, you should buy one.
Number 3.
Tell Laurie, buy one now just in case you win the tickets.
They've opened a new museum in Egypt.
These are all very different things, Ray.
And Egypt have this massive, literally the whole Egyptian civilization has been captured in one spot, apart from the stuff the British stole off them and won't give back.
Yeah.
Because they're awful bastards in that regard.
There's museums all over Britain that are full of other people's stuff.
Oh, they're full of other people's stuff.
Nothing belonging to Britain at all.
As your man James Acaster says, they come looking for them and they go, no.
Yeah.
We're not giving it back.
Yeah, I'm not giving that back.
Finders, keepers.
Yeah, which is, I mean, a brilliant way to run your country. You have to just say, no.
Yeah.
No.
Imagine if DJ Carey pulled that.
But sure,
when the guards landed at the house going, we're here to collect the fund. No.
Well, he did kind of.
He did.
He kind of did.
But even at this point, they'd come to bring him to the
jail. He just goes,
nope.
No, I'm not going.
I don't see anything wrong here.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, what's the museum? Just the artifacts.
Oh, it's all the artifacts from Egypt.
Isn't Egypt one of those
nice
places where if you take a photo from the right angle, you go, geez, them pyramids are brilliant. And if you take it from the other angle, you go, oh, this looks like every other city in the whole world.
Well, what you don't realise is they're just literally on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're only outside the town.
Yeah.
So like modern civilization is building its way around these pyramids.
Like in Sligo, they'd be in Carrow Row. Just there. And that's a real limited joke.
They're
now.
just
Not-
outside the
unless-
apple green. Like
It's
they
like-
are kind
yeah.
of like there's a KFC right beside them.
Yeah.
It seems a bit like.
Where the retail park is now. at
But
the
that's
moment.
why I think if I went and seen the pyramids, I wouldn't be that impressed by them because I'd be kind of going, "Would you want to go and get a?"
They're
lump of
probably
chicken?"
smaller than you expect.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Everything's always smaller than you expect. Nicholas told me that.
She's mentioned it to me.
No,
even a couple of times. She said it's much smaller than you think.
it's never as big as you think it is. Do you know?
I am actually kind of sitting here now wanting you to get into the
okay.
the doom and the gloom so we can get it out of the way.
So for legal reasons, I don't
swing
even know
out
if
of
this
it.
is true. For legal reasons, I'm just going to say this in case
I don't think there's any legal reasons. I think
well,
you
look,
should-
for
I
legal
think you should go the
reasons.
whole Donald Byrne on it.
Yeah.
And just basically go, do you know what happened?
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, I'll tell you my side of it if you want. A little
Your
bit.
side of the story, yeah.
This is November 2023, by the way. I'm not going to get into mad details on what happened.
Yeah.
But
When was it? November
2023.
2023, right, okay.
So in November 2023.
Where were you?
I was involved in, I was just in town. I'm not going into mad details, right?
Okay.
I'll tell you as much as I think I should, maybe.
Yeah.
I was involved in a road traffic incident in town.
Jeez, that's putting it very complimentarily.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. It
Like,
wasn't
that's not
a
what
road
I
traffic
think.
incident,
Yeah, yeah. So,
not an accident.
I mean, from my perspective only.
Yeah.
By the way, you'll find out afterwards, you know, the insurance companies and the civil law system in Ireland did not agree with me on this, by the way, at all.
I would consider you
Nor
the victim.
can I see the notes. No, you would consider me the victim, and
Victim,
so would
yeah.
I.
But
I was not the victim.
You
in
were
this
not the
case.
victim, you were the aggressor.
Yeah. So the outcome of this has decided that I'm the danger to society,
Right.
not the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay. So November 2023, I'm involved in an incident where I believe a gentleman was fucking drinking because he told me he was going to the pub.
When did he tell you he was
coming.
going? Oh, yeah, he told you after.
He told me
the
after the
incident.
incident had happened.
Yeah.
So I was pulling up to a junction in Sligo town.
Yes.
And there was two
On
gentlemen.
your way to a gig.
On my way to a gig,
So
yeah.
sober as a coot.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't like me with the two
And by the
cans
way,
of
I have
Cloudless.
not that it matters, you can have these if you want. It doesn't make you a bad driver. No penalty points, no previous claims, no nothing ever.
No, except for that time you cried with was it the Astra? When the
Yeah,
Astra
but
broke
that was
down.
the car that had the incident, not me. It just broke down.
But I'll be honest, you broke down and the car
Aye,
broke
the two
down.
of us broke down.
Yeah.
Anyway, two gentlemen on the side of the road, you know, and I'm like, there's two gentlemen on the side of the road. One
Yeah.
of them walks around the back of the car to walk in behind the car
Yeah.
to cross the road.
Yeah.
The other fella says, do you know what, once this fella moves, I'm going to jump onto the road here.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Or, in his way of looking at
Yeah.
it, I'm just going to walk out in front of this car.
I'm
And
gonna
I've-
walk out in
I have
front
no
of this car.
doubt he'll see me coming and will act appropriately.
Even though I was at a standstill at a T-junction.
Yes.
So anyway, the second I decide to move off, he jumps out in front of the car.
Yeah.
Like, this is my take on it from
Mm-hmm.
what I could remember. Obviously, the law has said, Mark, you're wrong. That's not what happened.
No,
You're
you
a
tried to
danger
run him
society. Yeah. So I moved the car forward about 6 inches, to which your man hops up on the bonnet and then takes about 12 steps backwards out into the middle of the other road,
Right.
drops onto the ground.
Very dramatic.
Incredibly dramatic. Drops out onto the ground.
Yeah.
I get out. Well, what do you ask? Like,
Well,
so
what did you do?
I was
there?
literally, I was like, "Are you okay? You
Yeah.
okay?" And then I was like, "Let's ring the guards." Anyway, I'm not getting into mad detail. He was like, "No, no need at all. I'm absolutely fine. No need." And I said, "I really think you should stay here. This is my naivety. I was so naive. Like, really think no, not at all. I'm going to head off there now. I'm going down to the Belfry. Right, we're out drinking, you know." So he heads off, and I'm like, that's the weirdest situation I've ever been in my whole life.
Yeah.
And a couple of days later, guards are at my door. Well, your man's in an awful way, apparently, you know. So he wants to take a criminal case out again. He didn't want to take a criminal case. He wanted to take a civil case.
Yeah.
But you have to report that to the guards first.
Yes.
So the guards investigated it,
Yeah.
decided, are we going to send a file to the DPP? Are we fuck?
Yeah.
Nice load of bollocks.
Yeah. Fair play to the guards.
Yeah, which didn't suit him, obviously, because he wanted the guards to prosecute, so then the civil case would be massive then.
And you know something? You would expect then, if the guards had looked at it and went, absolutely not.
Yeah,
That'd
they
be the end
did.
of it.
Yeah, you would hope that the guards would be able to go, hang on a minute now, lads, we're just
Yeah.
going to let you know, nothing going on here.
And Andy looking at it afterwards
Yeah.
would also be able to go, well, did the guards do anything
Well, they
about
do
this?
that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the thing to state here is that the guards and the civil law are completely separate. Criminal and civil law are completely separate.
Oh, if Brendan was here now, he'd be suggesting we get a solicitor.
Yeah, anyway, no, we probably should. But anyway, I mean, look, the thing is, this case is closed. I can do nothing about it now
No, but
anyway.
this is the news.
Go on.
So the case, so that was the end of it for you.
No, but I mean, I knew he was going to go civilly.
But civilly.
Yeah. He wasn't going to go. That's
He wasn't going to. He wanted to go civilly.
Yeah.
But only recently then.
Yeah. So anyway, this is November 23.
Yeah.
So an investigator comes to take my side of the story when a civil letter comes to the door from the solicitor saying, "This fella's in an awful way. You wouldn't believe what the damage 6 inches can do."
Don't put 6 inches down. There's a lot of lads out there now that would consider that to cause damage.
Yeah. Anyway, the whole thing is, even though he's an independent investigator, I told the investigator, like, I'll fight this in court. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this, like, a man jumped out. Anyway, that's my side. I keep having to say that's my side of the story.
Your
I
man.
bet I jumped out in front, stepped off the pad out in front of me.
Yes.
You know? Anyway, so 2 years goes by. You know, and nothing done. And I'd rang my insurance company a few times because, like, my insurance has been updated since, and kind of like, nothing happened on that. No, it's still open.
Still open.
You know,
I've had that before.
Yeah. So, and you're kind of like,
I got hit by a flower truck.
You got hit by a flower truck.
I got hit by a flower truck.
Man, you must have been fucking.
I was having a turkey salad.
You must
sandwich,
have been in the dirt.
Leaving the filling station in Ballinalack, and I was just sitting there minding my own business, eating my turkey salad sandwich in the Opel Astra 95.
Yeah.
And a floor truck. Well, the floor truck didn't hit me.
What kind of flower? Are you talking blowhead or?
Well, Floor supplies flowers, as far as I know. They're a company that supplies flowers. Big brown trucks,
right?
Oaks.
Yeah.
And it tried to cross the road, and in the process of doing so, it hit a transit van. Full of builders, 27 builders. And the transit van hit me.
Oh, no.
So I was technically hit by a floor truck.
Yeah.
But like that, I had an open claim for a number of years after.
And you were just trying to get your car fixed, obviously.
No, I was sitting there trying to leave the filling station with my turkey salad sandwich.
No, but what I mean is your open claim is...
I wanted to get... Because my car, my 95 Astra was then after that. Unfortunately, because I had paid €800 for it, a write-off, they said.
Yes,
I was
know.
disgusted. I had to upgrade to a 98 Astra at the time.
Ah, not the same.
You know, it's tough. And this was 2010.
Yeah.
But I like that, had an open claim. Then I was like, anything go down there, because I had to figure out between the floor company and the 27 builders.
Yeah.
Who was at fault?
Oh, yeah.
So there was a whole three-way insurance experience. And I was the lad sitting in the chair filming it.
Yeah.
You know?
And it got sorted eventually.
It got sorted eventually, and I was fine. But in your case, you kept ringing, of course, and the claim.
Yeah, and not like, they're like, oh yeah, not yet. But
this week, you've seen a lovely red van.
Yeah, so this week, as well, everyone knows, I'm trying my best to get into the commercial world.
You want to be a businessman.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a businessman.
Yeah.
So I rang my insurance company to say, I'm probably going to buy a van.
I'm probably going to go a businessman.
Can you sort out insurance for that? And then they went, it's my insurance broker, by the way.
Yes.
And then they went through it all. And then I was like, you better check that claim, though, that's still ongoing.
Which was very nice of you to do.
Yeah. I was like, will you check what's going on with that? Yeah. They checked it and they said, Mark, that was settled at the start of September. I'm not going to tell you the fee because actually you'll drop dead.
It was more than 55ers.
It was, I couldn't believe it.
Thousands of fivers.
Like, I could not, I was like, did I hit a fucking gold ring on his hand or something?
Yeah.
Like, outrageous amount of money.
At fivers.
Shocked me to me core. This is only yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, you're not right after it.
Yeah, no. I mean, if anyone can tell, you're probably going to listen to this episode and realise the way I'm talking now, there's definitely something wrong with me. Like, we'll put this out, like.
Yeah.
But the anxiety and stress is actually killing me now, right? Like, my stomach is sick. I felt sick. I didn't sleep at all last night. Nicola had to wake up in the middle of the night because I was asleep but not asleep. I was shouting in my sleep. No more than you do.
You were sleep talking?
Funnily, yeah.
No
but
way.
I was telling her though. I was like paralysed. So I half remember this. I was lucid. Is that the word where you're lucid?
Oh, I know the feeling.
You know? And I was saying to Nicola, Nick, I'm not asleep, but I'm asleep and I don't know what's going on. I can't move, you know. And she had to fucking... Anyway, it's all stress due to this. Yeah. Is this the most stressful thing that's ever happened to someone? No, it's not.
And again, it'll be fine in a year or two. It'll
be fine anyway. I'm all right. Like.
You look back at it and you go, geez, that was interesting.
Yeah, I know, of course. It's just now, it's just the stress of it all. But I have been building up towards this big fucking thing that I'm trying to do, you know?
Yeah.
Which is get big into business, like. And I've been buying a lot of equipment that's sitting in the back of a fucking Astra. You know,
a lovely Vauxhall,
a lovely estate Astra, but like there's a buggy and car seats coming out every day, and then this going in and this going out and this going in and this going out. I just wanted the van where everything lived, you know. So, and I don't even know the full story yet, by the way. So stuff I'm about to tell you now, there'll be an update next week
because the insurance companies were very communicative this morning when you try and find out.
Yeah, nothing. So they found that out yesterday, and they told me, I'm not going to lie to you, Mark. Nobody is going to want to insure you now with the size of this claim.
Jesus.
And I didn't know if she meant commercially or privately. So the one question I have to ask them now, this is for everyone out there, what I don't know. They said none of the insurance companies will give you a quote, bar one. There's one company that takes on, high risk clients like me, a high risk guy like me, who's never had a claim or a penalty point in his life. All of a sudden, one incident happens, and you're out of the game now, Mark. By the way, so they will not. I'm high risk. There's people with 9 penalty points, people who've been drink driving who got insurance the second they're back on the road.
Yeah,
I'm the one that's high risk now. So she said none of them are taken yet. There's one company that will, right? But she said there's one company that might.
Acne Insurance.
I don't mean acne insurance.
Acne Insurance. Well, in the cartoons, there was the company that always produced all the explosives and everything.
Oh yeah,
that Wile
I know the bag.
Wile Coyote always used to buy the explosives to get the Roadrunner. Acne Insurance.
That's so funny.
Yeah, no matter what you are.
But anyway, whoever they are, she said it could take a couple of days because they're going to investigate the shit out of every sentence. By the way, I can't get there's the personal injury, which is a government body that investigates these things. Yeah. Right? I can't look at the file. I'm not allowed to look at the file. It was AXA Insurance that I was with, by the way, and I rang AXA. The guy in AXA was lovely, by the way.
Okay, that's
because I'm not with AXA anymore, so he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, so they were the ones responsible for sorting this out. Yeah.
And I said to the guy in AXA, "Can I get a look at that? Because I can't believe this does not make sense. Like
that you didn't have a chance to fight it.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, come on, let me see the personal injury boards that looked at it, and he was like, no, you can't see that.
That's mental.
And I was like, but I'm the party that they're up against.
And no one told you.
And I was like, can I get a solicitor to ring for us? He was like, no, it's closed now. And I was like, what? No, he was lovely, by the way. Yeah. Nothing wrong with him. Like, he was really lovely. But like, I rang another company, and I don't mind saying it because they're a big insurer in the country. And I don't care about this, but like, I rang Insure My Van afterwards to say, can you find a company?
And who answered the phone?
Some guy.
What would you call him?
Some young guy.
It was not Dublin something or other, no?
It was Dublin Darren, okay?
Sorry. You said that before the podcast started. And I immediately knew who you were talking about. How are you doing? Yeah, right.
No, there's no way. No, but like all he wants to do is get off the phone.
Yeah.
He was like, no, and then again, he said the same thing. There might be one company. But he was asking for all these details, and then he was like, every time. So this is the only way I can describe it without going into the details of the phone call. It was like I was ringing him from Castlereagh Prison. That's the way he was treating me once he found out that I was a high risk. Yeah. He was like, no, there's no way you're going to get it. And they always say that. So he said that until the last minute when he goes, there might be one, but it's going to be huge, right? So he annoyed me so much that I hung up on him. I said, you know what, actually, I'm not talking to you anymore because of the way he was talking to me. Yeah. And I just hung up. And I rang back going...
To apologise?
No, I rang back to go, I hope I get another agent.
Oh, you didn't get Dublin Darren?
No, which I did. So that guy had said, it's going to be way more than $2,000. Yeah. And then I said, your man told me it's going to be way more than $2,000. He said, no, way more than $4,000. The next fella.
It got worse.
He was like, that's if they even do it. Go with, like, you're so high risk, Mark. You're one of the most dangerous people on the roads.
Are you even fit to be on a podcast?
No, I'm too. This is dangerous for you to be in a room with me.
You're afraid.
But you've got to understand. So this is my point. Even in the eyes of it now, I was in the wrong. Let's say if I even accept that. So, by the way, and I don't mind saying this, which I don't accept that, by the way, everyone. And until I can actually read the fucking outline of the case, I don't accept that.
You have to be given a chance.
I have to be given a chance.
Innocent proven guilty.
Yeah. So unless I can see it, I don't accept it. They have now decided that my business is ruined. Like, as in they're going, not insuring you, Mark. No way. You cannot run your business now anymore out of a van. You're not doing this. No way. So what am I to do now? Like, luckily, for a very, very reasonable rate, by the way, might I tell everyone? Seriously, like, for a very reasonable rate.
My face is lighting up there going, do you know something? Sounds like you're going to need a raise PAs.
Without going into the fucking depths of what I pay people in the Atlantic Band for their services.
Especially for my father. Be very careful what you say next.
So €100 a night.
Stop. He was only losing out of me at the weekend. I hope he's paying you right.
For 20 cent a lead, I get Ray in. No, I am, in fairness. Would you agree that I pay you?
But you get a friends and family rate.
Yeah, but it's not bad. No, I do pay you, in fairness.
But what I'm delighted with now, having obviously sunk everything I possibly have into a house that is yet to be finished.
You now have 5 years for deafness. Anyway.
I'm delighted that I have at least 5 years of
Before
work
I can get anything.
Before you can buy your own van and sack me.
Yeah. So can I just put in? And I said it earlier on. I don't know yet because both companies, my actual insurance broker, who I've been with since I moved to Sligo, 2012, right? Who Nicola is with. Yeah. All of a sudden they're like, well, Mark, we can't do anything for you either now. So you're like a big high risk person here. You're like scum of the fucking earth now. All of a sudden, so they told me they get back to me today. Not a sign of it.
I wouldn't say you're high on the call list.
No. They're like,
despite the fact that, like, in fairness, if they were going to get 3,000 or 4,000 out of you, that's a lot of lady drivers.
But but here's the thing, and then Insure My Van.
Yeah.
Both of those companies have said, "Oh, it's not even going to be worth it, Mark." And to both of them, Ray, I had to say to both of them yesterday, "Will you please just give me a quote?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 12 grand. Just tell me." And stop telling me, nah, you're uninsurable now, Mark, all of a sudden.
Could you sue Insure My Van for false advertising?
Well, because they can't insure my van.
Because there isn't a thing at the back, like an asterisk.
Yeah.
Insure My Van, provided I'm claim free.
Yeah, provided that you're you don't have anything on you. Like, I mean, that's what I love about insurance companies. Like, it's all good and well until they actually have to delve out the insurance.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hang on now a minute, we didn't know that there was going to be a risk in it for us. You know? It's just fucking...
I do find insurance is the greatest racket that was ever invented.
That's fucking outrageous. So, like, the thing is, I'm playing the game, and it's not fucking standing to me. And the thing is, I don't know what it means for my private insurance either, so I'm not going to jump the gun here. I want to move to a commercial van on my insurance, and that might be where the problem is. Yeah. I don't know what happens next year. So next April, I'm going to have to renew my... They also told me, Mark, we're going to have to tell your current insurance company all about this, and they'll have to... And you're kind of like... They're kind of going...
Don't be such a tattletale.
Yeah, but they're kind of like, we better just make sure they know how dangerous you are too, like, you know?
So
so I don't know yet. This is going to affect my private insurance. I have 2 kids, like, and a missus, like...
But isn't this now why you're going to sign on the dole and go up to the local
So
authority?
that's why at the start of the podcast, I said, me and Nicola are signing... Because after it all happened, I said to Nicola, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Why am I being so legitimate for it not to stand to me at all? To get kicked every time something goes wrong. And that sounds like I'm saying poor me. No, I'm not. Like, I'm going to be fine.
I think there's an awful lot of people in Ireland that, for various different reasons, not the people obviously to knock people down.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like...
Not the scum like me.
Like, obviously you're like the higher end of the risk.
Yeah.
But I think there's an awful lot of people in the country that do feel like, as much as they're trying to do right, it's not benefiting them. They don't get rewarded for it. There's no real incentive to keep doing right.
To go to the next level.
Because there's a variety of different things that you have to pay your car tax, you have to you pay your revenue tax, you have to not get penalty points, you have to drive within speed limits, you have to get planning permission for anything you want to do.
Yeah.
There's so many little things that everybody that society in Ireland at the moment wants you to be. And then you're looking at another way of doing things where if you don't do any of that, you just get looked after. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about any of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that you brought that point up, by the way. Like, I'm really happy you did because, like...
No, but I can see that because, I mean, I know I'm not in the same situation as you are today. I'm not obviously a very big danger to society. But I do find, like, going through the last... I'm now 42 and the last 4 or 5 years has been... It's just been one thing after another, just expense-wise, you know? Yep. And you do find sometimes that you don't think that they're not really supporting you. That's the bit. Yeah. You want to feel like the apparatus of the state supports you in your endeavours to be the better person. Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't feel
it doesn't.
And you're forever kind of, I know me in my role, I'm kind of forever reminding, like, it's supporting people to get on in life. And the way this has been handled on your behalf without your knowledge doesn't really support you. Like, I wonder, did anyone at any point in the insurance process, actually go, how is this going to affect young Mark?
Yeah, no. So the only time they ever talked to me was when the investigator came to. Yeah. I met him at the scene of the accident or whatever, and talked him through what happened. Yeah. At
the very least, by the way, you have probably grounds here now for a case, for a complaint against whatever statutory body dealt with this.
Yeah, I know.
Because you were kept out of the loop.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I will say is I was kept out of the loop for the.
Unless you missed a load of letters and emails.
Not at all.
Wouldn't be unlike you.
I did miss one letter.
Okay.
Sorry. Just by the way, when the case was closed in September, on the 8th September, they sent me a letter. Okay, and I do not doubt they sent me a letter. But both me and Nicola have said, we did not see that letter at all.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
which actually doesn't matter in the long run because we rang and then found out and they sent the letter to us yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't care about that at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying you didn't even tell me it was closed.
Yeah, yeah.
At the start I was going, how did I not know that you closed the case? And they were like, we sent a letter. And I was like, I don't know where that letter is. That's true, by the way.
Yeah.
But before that, like, there was nothing to... I sent in all the evidence. Garda statements were taken. All of this, like, you know.
I'm very sorry, Mark.
No, well, the thing is, and I don't... Look, I'm
be
going
grand
to
in 2 years.
No, I'm going... I want
5.
everyone to know I'm going to be fine in 5 years. Yeah, so here's the thing. They stopped looking at high-risk drivers in 5 years, so I will be close to 40.
Yeah.
And I now have to build up no claims again, like...
You do, but you're going to have, as I said to you before the podcast, you're going to have a lovely little fund of money there.
Yeah.
You're going to buy the full Ronnie Dignan experience of PAs and vans.
Yeah.
You are going to be... you're going to leave me for dust.
Yeah, and can I also...
And I'll be retired.
Yeah, but can I also just say as well, before this, because my business is so young, I couldn't get finance for a van in the company's name. I'm not going to go into too many details here. Again, before I get sick, onto the table.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting sick. I'll just tip into the second tin on your behalf.
This is something that I probably shouldn't do without them having, it's like, this sounds like a sponsor, but I promise you it's not. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago or months ago, I said to you, is there not anyone you can just go to and meet somebody anymore when I was giving out about the AIB?
Yeah.
And I made the comparison of going, do you remember you used to be able to walk into the credit union and meet an actual lender in the credit union that would lend you the money, which doesn't happen in the AIB now. It fucking goes up the top.
Yeah.
For the crack, in order to buy a van, I applied for money in the credit union. I got a phone call from a lovely woman whose fucking name I cannot remember, and I don't want to throw her under the bus and whatever. Anyway,
it's probably better you don't remember her.
Yeah, just in case. But amazing to talk to a woman on the phone in town, the Northwest Credit Union, going, "How are you, Mark? How are things? I know you. How are you keeping? Any news? No. Listen, we'll get that sorted for you. What way do you want to run this? What we do?" And I was like, "That's what you want." Yeah. I'm telling you, everybody out there. Your local credit union is still doing what you want them to do. Yeah. Where every other financial institution is fucking a circle of unaccountability. At least in the credit union, you can get through to an actual lender who's going, "How are you, Mark? Any news? No, how are you keeping?" You know? So, fair play to them. They gave me money that I now can't spend. But anyway, we'll work that out again.
Well, you can spend it on insurance.
We might be fucking handing it back just as quick. But anyway, I don't know what the crack is. Next week, I might be coming back to everybody here saying, I got a very reasonable course and I'm now insured.
Yeah.
Or I could be coming back saying, nobody will allow me to get insurance anymore.
Funded me.
Well, I mean, do you know what it'll do? It'll pay for a fucking taxi because I can't get insured now. I'm the most dangerous man in the country, apparently. Like,
sorry.
Like I said, like drink drivers and everything, getting back on the road the second their suspension is over.
You're not, in fairness, I can vouch for you. You're a very nice driver.
I'm a lovely little driver.
You don't, not great going around corners, reversing, but...
Oh, I take it easy. You only bet me by 2 pints on that.
I did, yeah, but I look back at the video of that. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's seen this. We did a little video for Brendan for his
actually for the Northwest Credit Union. That one was sponsored
for the
by
credit union. Yeah. And Mark tried the left reverse challenge where you reverse round a corner. And I tried it first. I did really well, I won't lie.
I did all right. Like.
And then Mark tried it. But in the video, not once did Brendan comment on the fact that you were taking your hands off the steering wheel as the car was moving.
No, I was coming to a stop though.
No, but you were literally going, "Now Brendan," and both hands out. "Now Brendan."
Now I'll show you what to do with the T-junction, Brendan. Here, you look left and you keep looking left.
Instantly failed in my mind.
Yeah. Anyway, that was besides the point. That I didn't reverse around the corner in town that day, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, the one thing I will say is, like I said, this episode, I'm a bit down. You can probably see it in my face. Anyone who's watching on Patreon, I am absolutely, just for now, I am sick. My stomach is physically sick with anxiety, trying to sort this all out. Because in my head, I'm going, oh no, I'm not. This is going to stop me providing at home. I'm going to be in awful trouble here, and I'm trying to not have Nicola panic, who is not panicking at all, by the way. She's flying with this, like. Yeah. Because she knows the support that obviously I need in this situation. And the reason I need support in this situation is because I'm not used to this kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, nobody would be.
I don't go into Garda stations, luckily, because I was fucking raised right. Yeah. Okay? So I'm never needed in them. Yeah. That gives me anxiety thinking about all this kind of stuff. And my stomach is actually physically sick because of it. But it is what it is. It'll be all right in a while, I know.
In fairness to this podcast, we've been going now nearly 8 years at this point. And over the course of that 8 years, we both had times where there's been stuff going on that just seeps in that you can't help but bring in with you into the said recording.
Yeah, we're like, for the most part, we fucking lay it out, lads.
Yeah, so in fairness, it's better putting out an episode I did me absolute damnedest to jibe the shite out of you as you were talking really.
You could have.
Seriously, there.
I don't give a
I
shit.
was trying to keep it light.
Yeah, I couldn't give a shite.
But I think you definitely got the point across.
Yeah.
And it's
and I mean,
worst thing ever that could happen to someone like.
And I think I think it's a good insight into the mindset you have when these things happen, because clearly I am far happier working me arse off.
Yeah.
And when I say, Nick, do you know what? Let's leave it.
Yeah.
And let's start screaming down the door for a house and just give up and try and play the game.
Yeah.
That's obviously not true. I want to play the game.
Yeah.
I said this to you in the van over the last while, that you've been saying, geez, Mark, you're flying now, it's getting all this thing going and you're doing really well. And I've been saying to you, I love the idea of prosperity. I fucking love the idea. You might call me a conservative in that way. I'm not very left-leaning in terms of, I don't want... I want help where it's needed, but I also want prosperity. If you play the game right and you earn, that you're able to better yourself.
Yeah.
And in terms of buying a house, in terms of, you're able to do it yourself and look after yourself. That's all I ever wanted. And that comes with the self-employed background, doesn't it?
Does, definitely, yeah.
Kind of, when you're self-employed, you kind of go like, if I don't work now, I don't get paid. And I bet to get out and work, you know? So you kind of get that a little bit. And then if it turns out, like you said, where it doesn't get you anywhere, it's very deflating.
Oh,
it's
very,
incredibly
motivation
deflating.
wouldn't be now.
Yeah.
A whole pile high.
Yeah, you're just kind of going, oh, jeez, a knock after knock, you know. Yeah. But
it'll be grand.
It will be grand.
Don't worry
That's
about
the thing. Don't anyone be worrying. Or also going, geez, Kendy, some bite to give out. It'll actually be grand. It will be all right.
What is it the British say at times like these? Keep calm and carry on.
What the British say in this is, no, we didn't take that.
And that's what DJ Carey also said.
Anyway, go on, Ray.
Yeah. So I'll just check now to see if I any other little bits now I wanted to break. Sorry now, folks. Well, there's ad breaks now in our podcast.
No, sorry about that.
Sorry about that now.
If you want to get rid of ad breaks, do you know what? No, you can fuck off, because I need this more than ever.
We forgot. We've been with Go Loud for a while now, and we forgot to add in what they call the mid-roll, which is a big ball of ad breaks, which I hope isn't for insurance companies, because that'd be very ironic.
Imagine.
Yeah. So, AXA. For your family.
Yeah. AXA. Get those dangerous bastards off the road.
We wouldn't insure them if you paid.
Huh?
Yeah.
Not to fuck. Come here. Are you a pure safe driver with nothing ever? Well, we'll insure you, no bother. That's the point of insurance.
Yeah.
Come here, have you had a little tipple? Not to get out of my phone line.
Insuremyvan.ie.
Yeah.
For anyone that never had any trouble.
Yeah,
in their whole
ever.
life.
Do you know?
We're looking for saints.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, so we do have ad breaks now, so we do apologise that. But look, there might be nice products that you could want for the Christmas.
Who knows? It doesn't matter. People are well used to it, Ray.
We do a special shout out to a gentleman by the name of Vincent Phelan.
Oh, yeah.
Last week we asked...
Vincent feeling good.
He's feeling good at the moment.
No.
Last week we asked everybody to give us a hand with trying to push this week podcast up the charts a small bit.
Yeah, on Spotify.
We'd never any ambitions for going up the charts. We didn't feel like them lofty heights.
I've never wanted to go up the charts, Ray.
But now...
I heard it's dangerous up the charts.
Be careful, the further you go up the charts.
That's where
you're not motivated to go up the charts now.
Nah,
the way
but
things
that's
are
where
going.
you get STIs and everything to go up the charts.
So we have been trying to get up the charts, and we put a shout out last week for people to comment and like and subscribe.
Yeah,
and
that's
all
what
the rest.
pushes it. If you like the episodes on Spotify or wherever you're listening and comment underneath it, that's what pushes it up the algorithm.
And all of a sudden, if we get up, then they'll take us seriously.
Yeah, if we can get it up, we'll get up the charts.
Yeah, if we can get it up.
Yeah. We'll try our best. You're helping us, though.
You're helping us.
Vincent Phelan, who's always commenting, by the way, even
that's
beyond
what I wanted
Spotify.
to say. Fair bit of it, everybody else rode in behind us last week.
Yeah.
And we have yet to get back to everybody, but we will. By this stage, we will have done it.
Yeah. Keep it going, by the way.
But the point about this is Vincent Phelan was always commenting.
Yeah, always.
And we'd never asked him to.
Yeah.
And he was single-handedly holding the show.
He was holding it together.
For us. We just want to say thanks very much to him.
Yeah, no, honestly, like every time I see his name, the reason, like we have so many listeners, as not like, you know what I mean by that.
But thousands.
When you said Vincent Phelan, I knew the name straight away. Like I know exactly.
And he's feeling good.
Yeah, Vincent feeling good. So fair play to him. Have you anything else, Ray? And by that I mean, and not to be a fucking prick, would you fly through something here, because I think I might get sick very soon.
Or would we just leave it at that?
No, you can if you want to do a little bit. It's just like I'd feel imagine I'm getting sick live on the podcast.
So you're actually anxiously sick.
Yeah, anxiously sick at the moment. I'm glad we talked about that though, by the way.
Well, at least now, I'm glad you talked about it.
And I'm feeling sick. Vincent feeling sick.
I've not much news at all from last week. No. I did 2 wonderful weddings with the Atlantic.
You did?
I did. Especially, we have to give a shout out to.
We have to give a shout out to Alicia and Steve.
Alicia and Steve.
Yeah.
Have to say fair play to them.
That was a Casserie wedding.
They restored my faith in Mayo people.
You hate Mayo people.
Well, that's, so it's not. They're not marvelous in places.
There's a thickness to a Mayo.
There is a thickness, and I think it was demonstrated when we arrived on the night, and we were.
We won't say the venue. Yeah.
No, we were threatened with death if we had gone past 2:00.
Yeah.
Now, in fairness, I didn't think we've no reason to be there past 2:00.
Yeah, I just want to let people know, if you're like we'll say a night duty manager or whatever in a hotel. When you say to if we're DJing and you say to me, will you finish 2:00? We don't want to play past 2:00. Yeah, we're not like mad to go till 4.
No.
We've been there all evening. We're
not DJ Carey.
Yeah. So she said to me, 2:00.
2:00, yeah.
And I said, yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah.
I said, what about 1:30? Messing.
Yeah.
She said, no, seriously, no, don't messing. So your man behind the bar there in the blue shirt, he'll kill you if you go past 2:00. And I was like, Sheila, it's okay. I know. I don't want to play past 2:00. It's okay. Relax.
Yeah.
What DJs are going in that are like, I'm playing for 8 hours. I don't care what any duty manager says.
Different type of wedding.
So anyway.
Glastonbury.
Yeah.
That's Glastonbury wedding. Yeah.
I don't Glastonbury. Anyway, Alicia and Steve.
Wedding.
It was unreal. It was a Casserie wedding, by the way, because Alicia Callahan's from Casserie. I loved it.
Yeah, and you met your Irish teacher.
Yeah, I did. And I met my old Irish teacher. I met loads of people. Yeah.
After that,
the
weddings, I was tired.
Yeah.
And the only thing that has haunted me since then, it's a small first world problem. I had to pick out a stove. I can only say it to people, if you ever have to buy a stove, something I never had to buy before, it's a feckin' minefield.
Yeah.
There's cassette stoves. There's CD stoves.
MP3 stoves.
There's inset stoves.
There's Bluetooth stoves,
and freestanding stoves, and there's matte finishes, enamel finishes, glass finishes, and then there's different sizes and shapes, and one has to be raised up. And then it's not just the stove itself. You have to buy a heart, you have to buy a surround, and then all of a sudden when you're looking at hearts and surrounds,
tiles,
you realise that you haven't the space, because there has to be 150 mil each side of the stove for a bit of air, and to the back. It's a disgrace, these regulations.
It's the EU.
It is the EU. They're ruining everything for us. But I was just haunted. And I just want to say a nice shout out to the people at Kendy's and Athlone who helped me through this.
We're very bad for fucking for putting people out. I know Kendy's. I drove past you for the last 30 years of my life.
I've never set foot in it until I went stove shopping.
It's a big place. No?
And it is it's possibly the most wonderful shop. Fair play to Stephen there. He sorted me out.
What kind of stove did you get, Ray?
I ended up with a 9 kilowatt inset stove.
Incest
stove.
Is that a stove that...
It's a stove that's a result of incest.
If it's its own sister.
Two family members got together and created
So what does that mean? What's
an incest stove is the one that literally goes into the wall.
Into the wall.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like an oven in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's part. Yeah.
And that's what we ended up getting.
Can I ask you another thing that I shouldn't have? You back boiler?
No, we do. There was one there before we decided to do away with it.
What?
We decided to do away because apparently there's trouble. You ask any builder about back boilers, they go, trouble.
Nah, Trevor, you haven't a clue what you're on about. If anyone knows back boilers.
But I would have liked...
It's me. You want to get a 3 before shingle beam in. Dry panel around the back boiler.
Shingle beam.
And it'll work. If I had that, I'd dry panel that back boiler.
What's a shingle beam?
A shingle beam is something that a wonderful friend of ours, Tabby Callahan, who can't take anything serious, is we're having a conversation one night in the pub. And I mean... They were talking about knocking a wall in the pub and building a new bar. And Tabby, the poor devil, just couldn't handle the seriousness of the conversation. So he said, why don't you knock through the wall and run a couple of 3x4 shingle beams through? And the shingle beam isn't a thing.
No such thing.
He just made it up in his head. Yeah. But the thought of a shingle beam, it sounds so real.
Now, it could be very good if you have a new lad on the building site. Ask him
for
get the shingle
look up and get a couple of shingle beams.
Yeah, and a couple of sky hooks.
Every time we're talking about construction now, we say, you want a couple of shingle beams to go just across? Anyway, I'll dry panel and shingle beam.
Well, it's all right. I found, Stephen and Ganley said, look, I have a lad, Darren.
Yeah.
And I put him into my phone as Darren Stoves.
Darren Stoves.
Yeah. And he said that Darren is the man, he'll put it in for you. Yeah. Because Trevor doesn't want anything to do with it. He says, I will not be responsible for putting a burning box of flame into the house I just spent all this time reconstructing.
All right, so he doesn't
agree with
any kind
I understand that. He's like, I don't like the idea of a fire in the house.
Yeah, like how do you make sure it doesn't burn the walls down?
Well, apparently Darren Stoves gives you paperwork to prove that it will not burn the house
All right,
down.
so Darren Stoves knows his way around the mortar.
He does. He knows his way around the whole thing. So Darren is thankfully going to sort me out and put in the stove. But it was tremendously a first world problem.
Yeah.
I very much, because I was listening to your problem.
I know, but I keep saying this. In context, yours is a big problem too.
I just couldn't figure out how it all worked. But then I figured it out, and I'm better for her today, which is great. Laura was very worried about me now. I was down on myself.
Yeah, you were down yourself the weekend as well, and I was going to text you, but I just said it to you on the phone instead. I thought it was more personal.
Yeah,
I said, no better man to be dealing with all this stress than you.
Yeah.
And also, can I ask you, are you burning turf in it?
Well, I was going to... Oh, yeah, I could burn turf in
But
it.
are you going to burn fuel, like fuel
Yeah,
fire?
so it's probably wood or
You're
a drop of
stupid.
coal.
Do you know what you're doing to the environment?
Oh.
Do you know what you're doing to the environment?
Stop oil now.
You're a disgrace. Stop, boy, let ya. It's unbelievable what you're doing, even though we don't have thousands of years. You're the problem in the world, Ray.
I
Get a water to heat to air filter. Dry panel around it. Put a shingle beam through it, Ray. That's what you should be doing nowadays.
My father, I hope to God, we used to have a plot of bog back in a place called Cleja outside Ballycastle.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
So I'm hoping that plot of bog is still there. I now have a reason to go back to the bog and bring a trailer of turf up to Sligo and park it there at the Hawkswell.
It's a lot easier to go to the bog when it's your...
Or I could bring
turf.
2 trailers and leave one beside the Hawkswell with a for sale sign on it.
You can, yeah.
Which I think is a very...
Oh, I love it.
I think it's a very beautiful tribute.
You can't do that no more now.
Can you not?
No, you can't sell turf anymore.
What?
No, you can only give it to friends and family. You can't sell it.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah. Ask me who brought in that directive.
Who brought that in that directive?
Probably the EU, I would say, Raymond. So there you go. Anyway, I do have to go because I think I'm going to get sick.
All right. Thank you very much for your candid account. Oh, geez, you're not looking so
I'm
good.
not great for
This reminds me of the night you were drinking and you had to go get sick.
Oh, I know, yeah, but
Good
the more
times.
we talk about getting sick, the more I am going to get sick.
Okay.
Anyway, leave your comments there and ask. You can find out. The big question people are going to be asked is,
How much is the insurance?
Did you, in fact, get sick after the podcast?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, we're on iRadio on Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Tuesday, 1 o'clock, we're going to live interview on iRadio.
We're finally getting on radio.
We're
with
making
Dave
it.
and Fanula.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking to them.
So
So
make
if
sure
you want
you
to
tune
tune in to hear Kendy and Raybo live on the radio making a shite of themselves.
Tuesday, 1 o'clock.
Tuesday, 1 o'clock.
Not good.
Okay.
Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's Cozy Front Lounge and the Carey